guys, in this tutorial we will discuss about the inheritance concept in Python. So inheritance is the capability of one class to derive or inherit the properties from another class. So by reading this line, maybe you will get some confusion. So I will give you example here. In a program, as you know, we can have more than one classes. So suppose we have class A and B, and these two classes are connected with each other. Connected means they have some relationship between each other. For example, in a family there is a relationship between the family member. For example, here you can assume B is a child. B is a children of A. Okay, means A is a father and his son is B. So B will take some properties or some features from A. For example, you can say B's height is almost same as A, or B appearance is same as A, because as a children as a son of A, because A is a father we are assuming, so B will take some property. Okay, B will take some appearance related or behavior related property from A. And we can also say A will give some features to B, like behavior related, or you can see like appearance or any other. So there is some connectivity between parent and children. So in simple language, the parent gives some features to B and B also can take the features from A. Okay, so in programming also there is a features between some classes. There is a connectivity between some classes, and that connectivity is known as a inheritance. So what happened here, whatever the data is there, whatever the data that you are using in A, it can be reused by B. That is what the inheritance. Okay, one class connected with the other. So here we will see some terminology like superclass. Superclass, this upside class A is known as a superclass, and this class is also known as a parent class, or you can say it's a base class. So that class whose features are inherited is known as a superclass, so it is known as base or parent class. Next one is a subclass. Subclass means this downside class B that inherit the other class is known as a subclass or derived class, extended class or child class. That subclass can add its own field and method in addition to the superclass field and method. So actually what happened, this class B, as it is a child class, it may take some information from A, but at the same time it is having its own information also. So what happened here, A is having its own information. A will not take information from B. Okay, because A is having its own information, but B is having its own information as well as it will take some data from B. So here I again explain it properly. So here suppose the A is having data A and B. Okay, so that data can be available to B also. So B also can use this A and B. Okay, so that is what. But suppose the B is having that data C. Okay, that C data cannot be used here. Okay, that C data cannot be used there. But whatever the data that base class is having can be reused in the B. So that is what the inheritance concept. So the main importance of inheritance is that inheritance support the concept of reusability. When we want to create new class, there is already a class that includes some of the code that we want. So we can derive our new class from the existing one. By doing this, we are reusing the field and method of the existing class. So as I already explained you can have the two class or more than two class. So B can take the data from A. Okay, so suppose the B is going to take data from A, so you don't need to write code again in the B, so it will save your time. So definitely you can reuse the concept. Okay, for example, you in day-to-day life we reuse the textbook, we reuse wastage of material. So in coding also we can reuse some code for more than one classes by achieving inheritance concept. So now here we will go in the practical session so that your doubts will be clear. So here, dear student, now we are in the Python editor and we will write the code for the inheritance. So first I will create one base class. You can give any name. So our name of the base class is A. I have to give here colon and then I have to do some coding for that. So I am taking one function here. So this is my function name. And here we have to take as usual self as a parameter and it will end with the colon, and then here you can take one statement. I am taking the print statement with the particular message. So this is our class A, which is having one method which contain one statement. So by same way I am going to take one more class. So next class is class B. So this is our the class B, and that class I would like to make it as a derived class. So this is what class A is a base class and B will be derived class, means you can say child class. So what happened? There should be some connectivity. So here you have to write A. So it means that B is going to take some data from A. So now here we have to write colon and then I'm going to have function and that function name is suppose show. So here I have to use self as a parameter and colon, you have to write print statement here. You can do any coding here. So this is our code for the class B, which is having one method. So now here we have to declare the object. So our object is suppose B, and once you write the code, so here the question is that we have to write class A or class B. Okay, because now we have the inheritance. So here one thing you know, B may take the data from A and A will supply data B. So here what happened, B is having his own data also and it is taking data from A. So it is more logical to use the class B. So we are using the class B. Okay. And in the next statement, by using this object, as you know, it can take the data from both the classes. So you should write b dot dis and b dot next method is show. You can run in any order according to you. So that's it. These are the method, and once again I explain this. So as you have created the object, as you have created the object from class B and B is a derived class, so this derived class will access the data from class A. So that's the reason we have written b dot dis and b dot show. Now we will check the output. So you see output is coming class A and class B, and suppose if I write here A, so is it possible now to take the data from both? We will check it out and it will show the error message. So you see the error message is coming, A attribute, A object has no attribute show. So that's the reason I told you, for your understanding you have to take here derived class, because the derived will take the data from both the method. So this is more logical. Okay, so one thing you keep in mind, B will do the here the class B will use you can say achieve the concept of code reusability, and that is the main use in the inheritance. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and you have to practice this basic program. Thank you.